Master of Chaos, Superstar Rockin' J. Cole, Kai, Nia, Lloyd, and Irene walked through Terra Technica, taking in the scenery. Whoa, this place is amazing, Cole said. Where should we start? Maybe find a way to customize our avatars? We can upgrade our look! He was very excited. Irene patted his arm. Babe, I know this Prime Empire place is like paradise for you, and you're very excited. But the mission is to find Jay, not buy designer clothes, she told him. Guys, that mission just got a bit more complicated, Lloyd said, pointing to some red visors coming their way. People scattered and shops closed up until it was just the red visors and the ninja. Maybe this isn't as bad as it looks. Some games have tutorial assistants who meet new players and teach them how the game works, Cole said. Just then, the red visors raised their weapons. Eliminate the enemies of Unagami, the lead one said. Kai winced. It's as bad as it looks, he said. The ninja dodged the red visors as the red visors fired their weapons. Time to go spinjitzu on these digital creeps, Lloyd declared. Ninja, go! They all rushed forward, but Nia fell flat on her face. Lloyd landed in a crouch. Irene rolled forward and flopped on her back. Cole flipped onto the ground, and Kai just spun in a circle and crashed into a stack of boxes. The red visors just stopped and looked at each other, confused. Does anyone know what just happened? Nia asked. Lloyd and Cole just shrugged. Or didn't happen? Irene added, sitting up and rubbing her head. Kai was still spinning in a circle. Ugh, come on, Spinjitzu! Come on! He complained. He fell, dizzy, but Cole caught him. The red visor started shooting again. New plan! Elemental powers! Go! Lloyd shouted. They tried to use their powers, but nothing happened. Kai sighed. Seriously? Nia demanded. They ran to hide as the red visors kept shooting at him. Kai and Lloyd screamed. What's going on? Nia cried. Not again. Oh, can't I go like 2 seconds without losing my elemental powers? Kai exclaimed. Fight now and figure it out later, Lloyd told him. They jumped out of hiding to attack the red visors. Kai punched one of them in the chest and immediately grabbed his hand, wincing in pain. Cole leaped at another visor, but he dodged, and Cole went flying past and slammed into Irene. Lloyd punched and kicked at a red visor to no effect, and he was getting tired. I don't get it. I feel weak and slow, he panted. The visor grabbed his hand. Huh? Lloyd started to kick, but the visor threw him across the path. Irene was panicking. I can't sense anything. I can't feel any of you, she cried. Cole pulled her out of the way before she got shot. Nia backflipped away. It's like our hard-earned ninja skills have been deleted or... Whoa! She yelped as the red visor slammed her to the ground and aimed his gun at her. Nia covered her face with her hand, preparing for the worst. A figure in a familiar blue gi jumped in, landing a blow on the visor. The shot missed Nia. She pulled off her hood, staring in shock. Jay? She whispered. Hey, Nia! Fighting Jay isn't gonna be as hard as we thought. Look, Cole said, pointing as Jay swept a red visor off his feet and punched him. How did he get over there? Nia wondered. Guys! Jay's here! Kai shouted, pointing. Everyone turned to see Jay fighting another red visor. Whoa, Cole gasped. Does he have teleportation powers in this game, or... Lloyd screamed, and they turned to see him fall to the ground, a red visor standing over him. Then Jay leaped in with a flying kick and took the visor out. The others ran forward. They saw not 1, but 4 Jays walking toward them. Friends of Jay, welcome, the Jay in the lead said, extending a hand and helping Lloyd to his feet. Lloyd pulled off his hood and scratched his head, confused. Which of you is the real Jay? He asked. The real Jay is in the hearts of all who live by his word, the first Jay said. The rest of the Jays added, Jay's will be done, and in Jay we trust. We are from the League of Jay, the first Jay said. Oh, you're all players, and you've chosen to play as avatars of Jay, Cole realized. And banded together to form a cult, Irene muttered under her breath. We're talking about Jay, right? Like our Jay? Kai said in disbelief. They looked up and saw 3 aerial drones scanning the ground below. Hurry, come with us if you want to keep playing, the first Jay urged, and the 4 Jays jumped over a building. I guess we don't have a choice, Lloyd said, running up to the building and jumping, slamming into the wall halfway up. He slid to the ground pathetically. What did just... Huh? He stammered. Maybe you have to double jump, Cole mused. Like in other video games to reach really tall places. Watch. He ran toward the building. Jump, double jump. He bounced off of nothing and landed on the roof of the building. That makes no sense, Kai exclaimed. They're coming, Irene warned, pointing to the drones. Go with it, Nia said, grabbing her brother's hand as they all double jumped to the roof. Wow, I just jumped on air, Nia gasped. Hurry, the great Jay wills it so, the first Jay shouted, the Jays running and jumping across buildings. The ninja followed. I don't get it, Lloyd said, breathing hard. I run all the time, but I'm already getting tired. Of course you're getting tired. You're a noob. Your stamina stats are probably quite low, the first Jay explained. Cole's eyes widened in realization. Wait, are you saying the reason we don't have our powers is because you haven't bought any skills yet? Here, see my skill tree. The first Jay pulled up a projection in front of him. See, I have level 48 stamina. He switched the display. And I have enough experience points to buy another skill. Here. He pressed an icon. Super backflip flying kick. He performed the move, taking out 2 drones. Seriously? It took me months to learn that move in the real world. But in here you just buy another skill? Not fair, Nia complained. They came to a stop as 4 drones appeared in front of them and 3 more behind them. The Jays all stood in a defensive formation. There may come a day when the courage of Jays fails. But this is not that day, the first Jay said. Jay-Ja, go! The Jays shouted, attacking. They took out many drones. The ninja decided to join in the fight, but it didn't go well. Cole sloppily punched a drone. Nia kept missing her punches. Kai jumped on a drone and attempted to punch out the laser cannon mounted on the front. The drone fired and Kai was thrown down to the ground below. He screamed, hitting the ground and disintegrating. Kai! Lloyd cried, looking down at the spot where Kai had fallen. He felt an awful sense of loss. Kai immediately reappeared beside Lloyd, confused. He looked around. I'm alive? He patted himself, making sure he was really there. How am I alive? Kai gasped. Lloyd rubbed his eyes and stared in disbelief. Oh, duh, he exclaimed as Lloyd scratched his head in confusion. Video game. I just respawned. None of this is real. It feels real, Lloyd exclaimed, running off as a drone chased him. Nia was backing up from a drone, and the first Jay jumped in and destroyed it. We will draw them away. Follow the streets to the northwest for 13 blocks. There you will find one of our allies waiting, he said. He struck another drone. Give him the password, Mr. Cuddlywomp, and he will bring you to Superstar Rockin' J. Now fly! I understand. Kind of, Nia said. I can see why you are beloved to him, the player remarked. Nia just stared as the Jays ran off, leading the drones away. The ninja jumped down into the alley. The Jays said we need to go to... Nia stopped as they saw 3 red visors ahead of them. Hide! Irene hissed, and they all jumped behind some boxes, except for Kai. He just stood there, either boldly or stupidly. It was hard to tell. Kai! Hide! Nia whispered. Why? This is a game. If they blast us, we just come back. Here, I'll distract you, get around behind them, Kai said. The others watched uneasily as Kai walked up to the red visors. Hey guys! You know who's totally lame? Unagami, that's who, he taunted. The enemies of Unagami must pay, a red visor said, and they started shooting at Kai, chasing him down the alley. Kai stopped, grinning widely, and they blasted him, and he disappeared. Cole, Lloyd, Nia, and Irene got around behind them and slammed tires down over them and rolled them away. Kai respawned beside them. See? Respawn is my new favorite word. Woohoo! He cheered. I don't know if that's really smart, Cole began. In games, Kai shrugged him off. Whatever, Cole. You're just annoyed that as the team's gaming guru, you weren't the one who figured this out, he said, marching off. He was very proud of himself. Cole was annoyed because Kai wasn't listening. Irene patted his back. You can rub it in all you like when he gets that wake-up call, love. He'll have no other choice but to listen, she assured. Come on, guys, Lloyd said, and they kept walking. They finally stopped in an empty lot. This is where they told us to meet, only there's no garage, Nia said, confused. Why send us to an empty lot? Jay wondered. I told you! They're wackos! Anyone who likes Jay that much can't be normal, Kai said, crossing his arms. Nia looked ready to slug him. Freeze, a voice said. They all turned to see a man pointing a laser gun at them. Before Mr. Ginormous here does the talking. Cole tried to recall the password. Shoot, what was it? Mr. Snugglewomp? Fuddlewimp? No, Buddy Gum? He guessed. Mr. Cuddlywomp, Nia said. The man sighed and lowered the gun. The League sent you, huh? Let me guess, you're here to see Superstar Rockin' Jay, he said. They nodded. Come on, before someone sees us, he said, opening a door to a hidden garage. They followed him in. A cloaked hideout? Nia said as the doors closed behind them. Wow, the boys gasped. Awesome, Irene exclaimed, grinning. Name's Scott. I'm a mechanic. My garage is hidden by a level 999 stealth barrier. Those red visors can't see it. He scoffed. Even Unagami can't. What are you hiding from? Nia asked. The red visors want me to compete in the Speedway 5 billion. Like everyone else, Scott replied. But I'm smarter. No thanks. And the League of Jays keep my secret, so I help rebuild their vehicles and weapons and stuff. What's this? Kai asked, poking at a machine. Don't touch that, it's... Kai pressed the button and tools flew as he poofed into nothing. Dangerous, Scott finished. Kai respawned next to Scott. Huh, I love this infinite lives thing, he cried, grabbing Scott's shoulders. Scott pushed him off. Infinite? Who told you that? He said. He hit Kai's chest and a health board appeared over him. You get 4 lives in Prime Empire. It looks like you've used 3. Kai gasped. What? Why didn't anyone tell me this? He cried. I tried, but you wouldn't listen, Cole pointed out. Oh, sure, blame the victim, Kai exclaimed. Irene smacked his head. The others exchanged a look and brought up their own health boards, seeing that each of them had 4 lives. So wait, what happens if I lose this last one? Kai asked, worried. You don't want to know. It's horrible. Why do you think I won't race in the Speedway? Scott said, bringing up his own health board. I only have 1 life left myself. He pushed a few boxes aside and pressed a button, opening a doorway. Anyway, if you seek Superstar Rockin' Jay, this is the way, he said, leading them into a tunnel. We're supposed to trust a complete stranger and go into a dangerous-looking dark hole? Cole questioned. Irene just grabbed his hand and pulled him into the tunnel. They entered a lobby full of Jay avatars. Kai rubbed his eyes, unable to believe what he was seeing. I can't believe this. Are we in a nightmare? The first League of J member they had encountered got up on the stage. Attention, League of J. Nobody heard him. He turned up the volume. Attention, League of J. It is time for the arrival of our hero, our inspiration, the reason for our very existence. Superstar Rockin' Jay himself. Jay himself rose from beneath the stage as players cheered, strumming an electric guitar. He handed it to the player beside him, chuckling as he waved to his fans. He gasped, his face lighting up at the sight of his friends. Guys, is that really you? He exclaimed, hugging them. Wow, I've been waiting for you. Is this place awesome or what? Or what? Irene whispered to Kai. He snorted.